Communicating with our ancestors is very important for us on our journey. Welcome to Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. It's me, your Queen, and I am Sankofa in your area family. It's been a while. I'm back again. I hope all is well with you on your spiritual journey and all is well with your family. Welcome to Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. So today we are going to talk about our ancestors. A lot of people used to ask me, Nana, is it really necessary? Because I have my deity, I have my orishas, I have this, I have that. So what is the need about ancestors? People, when you are on this spiritual journey, it is very necessary. It is part of it. It is actually number one. We start with our ancestors first. It's hard to believe when someone is telling me that they are on a spiritual journey without having no connection with their ancestors. I don't know if it's possible, but the spiritual knowledge that I have for years, it is impossible. Yeah. We honor our ancestors and we pay them homage because we acknowledge them in that way. Being grateful, being thankful, showing gratitude that they came before us to open the doors that were shut upon us, the fights that they went through, the battle that they fought on our behalf, the wars, the pains, the shame that they went through for us to be here today. That is why we pay homage and we keep on honoring them. I don't worship my ancestors, but I honor them. There is a difference between worshiping and honoring. There are people who also used to say, call it ancestral worship, depending on what people mean with it, because we don't worship our ancestors. Yeah. I don't know whether maybe in other cultures, in other traditions, maybe they do. But I personally sitting here, I don't worship my ancestors. I honor them. I pay homage to them. So now let's go back to what we are going to learn today. Connecting with our ancestors and communicating with them is very important, very necessary on our journey. For them to help us, to teach us, to show us the right way and to direct our steps. We need their direction and we need their help. We need their support. We need their love for on our spiritual journey, in our physical lives, healing. On our healing journey, we need that too. In our relationships, we need that. Because they are on the other side and what they see, we cannot see. I always say, when I call upon them, I let them know and they know that I am blind to some things. They are on the other side and the things that they can see, I cannot see. So I invite them for them to open my way and for my eyes and for them to direct my steps and for them to lead me. Whether in my relationships, on my spiritual journey, on my awakening journey, at work, in everything that I do. They were once here before and they know everything and they understand our pains, our sorrows, our joy, our happiness, things that we need. They are aware of it and they know what we need. But you need to speak up. You need to remember them on the other side. You need to call upon them. Don't be like, okay, just once a while when you are in need, and people used to do this mistake, once a while when I'm in need, I used to call upon my ancestors, then I don't hear anything and they don't answer me, so I have stopped. People, what are you talking about? Once in a year or 2 times in a year, when you are desperately in need, you call upon your ancestors and you want them to answer you, whilst they know that after that, you don't even understand them. You don't even acknowledge them, what they went through. Supposing your mother's mother was not here, you would not be here. Supposing your grandmother, your grandparents, your grandfather was not here, you would not be here, and so on and so on and so on. When you look in your family, where your family is today, there were people who came to open the doors, for those doors to be open where you are right now, talking and hitting your chest. There were people who fought for that family, for your family. And those are all those things that we acknowledge when it comes to our ancestors. Not only even the bloodline ancestors. When we look out there, for we black people, even, whether you are a black American, whether you are an African, whatever, where we are right now, there were people who came to fight for us today, for us to move freely. There was a time it was impossible. When I'm talking about the blood ancestors, your bloodline ancestors, I'm talking about your family. Then we have the other ancestors that still we acknowledge. Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey, so on and so on. Mansa Musa. When you look in the black history, there are a lot of people. Lumumba. A lot of people were there, were here. Martin Luther King. A lot of people were here. Malcolm X. I can go on and go on and go on. You know all of them. Who came to open the door for us. So acknowledging them, calling upon them, calling upon their energy to guide you, to direct you. And they showing appreciation, being thankful. You can do that too. It's not only when you are in need. That's what I'm trying to say. There are days you can just pour drink, bring offering, water, soft drink, alcohol, and just show gratitude. Be thankful that they came before us, for them to come and open the way. You know, when it comes to acknowledging our ancestors, a lot of people acknowledge other people's ancestors even more than their own ancestors. And sometimes I don't get it. When I'm talking about my ancestors here, there are some Christian folks who will be contacting me. Yeah, Nana, it's not a good thing, calling upon the ancestors. The ancestors were evil. You have to be very careful. But you as a Christian, we should not forget that you are calling on other people's ancestors. And what makes you think that that one is good? Like when you call upon the God of Isaac, the God of Israel, you call other gods and you call people's ancestors. When that is okay for you and you don't even know them, why will you judge me calling upon my grandparents, my forefathers that I know or have read about them or have heard about them? When I call their name and I pay homage to them, or maybe I pour libation to them, and you are telling me that that is evil. What about you calling upon someone that you have not even seen, that is not even linked to you at all? At all. That is a topic for another time. So on our journey, the communication with our ancestors is very necessary. Connecting with them is very necessary because they will help you, they will guide you, they will bless you, they will teach you. So you cannot do without them. You need their support. You need their help. And when you call upon them, they will surely come and assist. So as said, when you call upon them, they will come and assist you in your life journey. None of your ancestors want to see you down, crying, helpless. They will gain nothing out of it, except that is how you want it. But I can testify that in time of need, when I call upon my ancestors, someone was asking me that, do I always have to offer something before they can come, or before I can communicate with them? Also, it depends on your culture, your tradition, where you from. All those counts. Yeah, and maybe in your family, your bloodline family, maybe there is a way that you people used to, or there are some things that you need to do first before you communicate with your ancestors. So I cannot just throw things out that just do it that way, maybe because it's done like that in my family, or maybe my ancestors, they talk to me. You need, when you have the connection, you need to listen to your spirits too. They will show you what to do. They will tell you what to do. When it is water that they need, they will tell you. When it is gin or schnapp that they need, they will tell you. When it is palm wine, when it is just maybe Fanta or whatever, they will direct your path. They will talk to you, and you, when you hear their voice, you will hear it. You will know that it's them. And they will teach you a lot of things in your family, things that maybe other people don't know, other family members don't know. They will open those secrets to you. The journey is just beautiful with the ancestors. You will know some things. They will teach you some things that some of the family will ask you that, where did you know all these things? Who told you about it? You will dream. In your dreams, they will reveal themselves to you. They will help you. They will protect you. But first, you need to have that connection with them. Introduce yourself to them. You need to find that time. When even you cannot afford to buy a bottle of schnapp, with water you can do. Get a glass of water. Get a glass of schnapp. Introduce yourself. Call upon them. You know their name. This is a family thing. That's why I always say, you cannot run out of your village where you come from and just be like, yeah, you are on this journey, on this ancestral journey, and you are running away from your people. Sometimes I don't understand it. I don't get it. There are people who will be like, for me, I don't want to go to my village, because when I go to my village, there are a lot of witches there, and anytime I go there, something bad happened to me, so I've stopped going there. Do you think, we are talking about spirits, do you think that when you are in the city and they want to come there to do you wrong, they cannot? Because this is a spiritual thing. You can run, but you cannot hide. Wherever that your calling started, at the end of the day, you need to go back to your roots. To go and acknowledge your ancestors. To go and pay homage. To go and introduce yourself. To go and bring them drink to drink. So you can't run away. There was someone who was asking me, yeah, what about not all our ancestors did good? There are some who did some bad things. Do we still have to honor them? Do we still have to pay homage to them? I said, I have it in one of my videos. We, even alive right now, we are not perfect, and we will never reach perfection. We all have our mistakes. When you want to follow me, yeah, follow me and take the good things that will benefit you. But the things that you know or you think that is not good, just leave it aside. Let that one be my problem. So when you have heard about your ancestors or some of your ancestors, yeah, this is what they used to do and you don't like it, just leave that one aside and pick the good ones. Because in this world that we live, in this material world, in this matrix, there is no way that someone is going to live a life 1,000% perfection, in 1,000% perfection. Depending on how and where you are trying to find faults in people. Our ancestors are not only there to bless us, to make us rich, and to fight our enemies. That is what a lot of people, when we are talking about the ancestors, yeah, I've been calling upon my ancestors, you know, I had this contract and I called upon my ancestors to help me, but I didn't win it. They know better. When you are on a journey with our ancestors, with your ancestors, that doesn't mean that everything will go the way that you want it. No. Because they see things that you don't see. When they clear people out of your life, out of your way, it's because they heard them when they were talking and planning evil about you. So the only way was to kick them out of your life, and up to now you don't understand it. When that man or that woman was leaving your ears, you never understood it. You were in pains. But your spirits, but your ancestors, your spirit guides, they knew everything before you even later understood why it's like that. You need to communicate with them. It's not just a big thing that always some people think that, yeah, I don't have money, otherwise I will have connected with my ancestors. No. Just even singing, you are connecting. Mentioning their names when you know their names. Cooking for them. When they have told you to create an altar, that is your sacred space that you sit with your ancestors, just thinking about the good things, the great help, the great support that they gave to the family. So you cannot go on your spiritual journey leaving your ancestors behind. Because you need that support. There's one of my videos that I was saying that you can have a lot of different deities, you can have different gods and whatever, but at the end of the day, you need your ancestors. They are the great pillars that are behind you, in front of you, guiding you and leading you. So before you start to work with any other, any other spirits, they need to clear the road. They need to give you the go ahead before you can. When you don't ask for their permission, and you just start working with any deity out there, you have problem. Because there are things that the family forbid, or there are things that the spirit, the great spirit in the family forbid, and you are carrying it in there, meaning you are bringing curses on the family. And a lot of people are doing that for the sake of money, for the sake of becoming popular, for the sake of getting that man or getting that woman. A lot of people have touched things that they were not allowed to touch. A lot of people have allowed themselves to be touched by people whilst it was not allowed. Because there are some people here, people are not allowed to touch you, even your forehead. They are not allowed to do that. But you allow them to do it. So the journey with our ancestors or with the ancestors, it's not a joke. People, you need to be very careful. A lot of people have brought curses upon their family because there are some things when they are doing, they don't think about it. Because there is no communication with your ancestors. Every step that you make in this life, first inform them, call them in there. Even in your relationships, when you are looking for a job, invite them in there. Let them lead you to the right places. Let them guide your steps. When it comes to protecting you from your enemies, your ancestors are the number one that can do that. You call upon them before you call upon any other deities. Because you represent them. You are their bones. You are their blood. They are one of you. You are one of them. You are the continuation of your ancestors. So they can never just sit at the corner waiting for something evil or something bad to happen to you. But that is whereby you have that connection. You have connected with their energy. You have connected with them. Introduce yourself to them. They know you. You are the daughter of so and so, and so you are the son of so and so. And here you are. You acknowledge them and you pay homage to them, showing gratitude, thanking them for everything that they did for you or for us, for the family when they were here. And even as they are not here from the other side, we are grateful for their protection, for their guidance. And you see, your life will not be the same. But there are some people that said the only time that you see them connecting with their ancestors is only when they are in need, when they are broke, when they need money, when life has become hard to them. That is the only time that you see them calling upon their ancestors or communicating with them. Sometimes you can find the time to tell them, grandmother or grandpa, do you know, auntie this and this and this is what is happening. What do you think? Communicate. I'm not saying go and stand on the street and just start talking out loud with your ancestors or whatever. That's not what I'm talking. I mean, we are matured people. We are spiritual people. You know what I'm talking about. Don't wait only in bad times. When things are beautiful, when things are not even going well, days that you feel like you are so weak you don't feel like doing anything, call upon them. Bless them. Healing. When your ancestors were alive, you know some parties there who were not talking with each other. Sometimes we heal so that they will also find healing on the other side. When we heal the family. A lot of families are going through stress, through problem. Most of them are not talking to each other. It makes the family sad on the other side. It makes our ancestors sad on the other side. So that healing is also necessary to bring peace between the living and the dead. It's very necessary. A message that just came in. The ancestors, they can talk through anybody, whatever, symbols, music, synchronicity. Always be ready and be willing to hear from them. When you are someone who have been calling upon your ancestors for healing because of sickness, and you have been going to places up and down, that is not the answer. Go and get yourself checked by a doctor. People will be expecting me now to say a shaman, but what is coming through is go and get yourself checked by the hospital. Get a blood work done. Even when it's X-ray, get yourself checked. Because just sitting at one place, thinking that just calling upon your ancestors, giving them drink each and every day, miracle will just happen like that. The message is saying that, no, you need to make that step. They are with you, but make that step and get yourself checked so that you would know what to do. They will lead you. They are very grateful for what you have been doing. All the offering that you have been bringing, they are grateful. But now you need to make a step. Go to the hospital and there will be somebody there waiting for you who will help you and take you through the whole things that you have to do there. And at the end, you get the results and you will know what to do. When you are someone here on my platform, I'm not getting any name through, but this is the message. Take that step because your tears and your prayers has been heard. But you have been going to a lot of places and that is not the answer. The answer is enough. Now gather yourself and go and get yourself checked. And you get the right answer there. You get all and see everything that you have to see for yourself. Ashe? So, connecting with our ancestors is very necessary on our journey. For our children, children's children. For them to learn, for them to understand who our ancestors are. You need to let them know that it's not evil, that it's not demonic. As some people have demonized everything about our heritage, everything about Africa, and our beautiful spirituality. So connect with your ancestors, learn to communicate with them, and I promise you your life will never be the same. It makes them happy to see their grandchildren, their children, their uncles, the family remembering them. For them to know that not because they left this material world, so they are no more part of us, they will always be part of us. And we will always be part of them. And we are here to continue the work. And with their help and with their support, we will surely accomplish the mission. Count yourself blessed to be among the chosen ones. We are all chosen, but some of us here are on a greater mission. May you find all the answers that you are seeking for. I'll stop here by saying much love. Ashe, Ashe.